So recently there's been a little bit of news with Genshin Impact, which I think a lot of people just completely forgot to cover, and it's actually really big for Hoyoverse and the future of their games. Now, this was actually released about 10 days ago, and it was a big announcement from Hoyoverse with the partners saying that they're partnering with the Side Global brand for Genshin Impact voice recording. Now, if you don't know, there's been a big issue with Hoyoverse and everything like that, and this is one of the big issues that I thought made the Genshin Impact 5.4, I think it was, the live stream, a lot worse. Was the fact that we had these kind of random NPCs giving us a talk, which just felt like a massive drag to me. I felt like the Genshin Impact live stream just feels so much better with a lot of lively voice actors getting involved, and well, it seems like this issue might be fixed very soon, because this has been something that's been very prevalent ever since the start of Natlan. If you seen a lot of stuff that goes on in Natlan, you probably know that a lot of the characters out there aren't voiced. Even with stuff like Honkai Star Rail 2, I played a lot of the 3.0 quest, and like characters like Dan Hong, I think it was Himiko, and some other ones like that were also not voiced, which obviously sucks, and it just provides a very stale experience. But it seems like Hoyoverse are finally bringing this to an end by partnering with a kind of voice acting studio or voice recording studio that actually listens to the people that they work with, and actually adhere to a lot of the kind of demands that they have for these strikes. So it seems like we're going to be seeing a lot of voice actors coming back soon, and well, Hoyoverse have actually been working with them for the past couple of months. If you've noticed, a lot of the new characters that are coming out all have working voice actors, obviously like Sitlily, I think Mavwika, some other ones like that. Well, that's because they've already been working with Side to actually use these voice actors and get them into the game, which again is absolutely great. And I feel like they're just waiting on other people to actually come over, like some of the older voice actors, to kind of transfer over to Side and actually get going again and get recording with their job, with the kind of safety of not being affected by AI or anything like that, because they do have those kind of proofs. Now, obviously, this is very big news, because a lot of what makes these games work like glue, obviously, I said the glue word, oh god, I said the glue word, but what makes these games work like glue is the voice acting, and I feel like this is going to be a huge bonus for Hoyoverse, because the games did feel very significantly less without the voice acting. It was just like kind of boring. But again, it's really good news. Now, a really important thing to point out is the fact that Side Global actually is the same company that Wooer and Arknights work with, meaning that Wooer and Arknights are using the same company as Hoyoverse. So this Side kind of group is going absolutely crazy with all the kind of gacha games and stuff like that. And well, as you've seen with Wuthering Waves, stuff like that, Wuthering Waves has some absolutely amazing voice acting. For example, Carlotta, Shorekeeper, stuff like that. Now, obviously, it doesn't mean the Side is like the best voice acting, whatever. They can have different kind of voice directors, everything like that, which will probably change up how some of the voicing is done, but we know what kind of quality they can produce. So maybe with Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, and Zenless Zone Zero in the future, they can actually kind of do this. Now, obviously, they say they partner up with Genshin Impact here, but I feel like this might be a part of some of the other Hoyoverse games as well. But I feel like a lot of these articles just care about Genshin Impact because it's the bigger game. But hey, they say Side Global, a recording studio with bases in London, Tokyo, and Los Angeles, has announced it's been chosen by Hoyoverse to work on the English voice recording for Genshin Impact. They say in a post on LinkedIn, the company revealed that it was thrilled to provide voice production to this ongoing game, and showed off the trailer for Genshin Impact 5.2, the final update of the game published in 2024, given that we've been moved on to the version 5.3 by now. So they have been working ever since like 5.3, maybe even earlier than that, because again, they needed someone to kind of record the voices without there being any issues. And I think this is a really smart move from Hoyoverse, because voice acting was really killing the game whenever they didn't have it, and I think it's all just a kind of process of waiting for a lot of the other voice actors to transfer over. Now, obviously, Side have not only just worked with gacha games, they've worked with some really big games as well. For example, Dragon Age The Veilguard, Alan Wake 2, Still Wakes the Deep, Horizon Zero Dawn Forbidden West, Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty, and Warhammer 4000 Space Marine 2, which again are all pretty massive games. You probably heard of most of them. I mean, I've never played any of these games apart from Cyberpunk, and again, I still know what they are. And so it means that Side Global is a well-established name in the industry, and crucially, the company has experience working with games like Genshin Impact, being the studio responsible for the English dub of Wuthering Waves, meaning that it's going to be really good to see if they kind of switch up some of the voice directors, switch up some of the kind of methods of voice acting they do, because again, I feel like Genshin Impact could really kind of benefit from some better voice acting, but hey, we'll have to wait and see. They say, crucially, the company has experience working with games like, oh no, sorry, I went through that again. They say Hoyoverse previously worked with a US-based studio, Formosa, on Genshin Impact, which caused several problems. Formosa famously neglected to pay the voice actor for Paimon and voice actress, sorry, and is now one of the studios struck by the ongoing SAG-AFTRA strike that aims to protect VAs from having their voices stolen by AI. So it seems like Formosa is now being left in the dust. Obviously, yeah, Genshin Impact had some issues with them in the past of them not paying some of the voice actors, which is absolutely terrible. Obviously, the voice actress for Paimon, one of the biggest characters in Genshin, not getting paid by Formosa, which is absolutely crazy. But it seems like that might be over now, seeing as they now have Side to work with. Now, they say Hoyoverse is moving away from Formosa, has been rumored recently, but neither party wanted to confirm anything at the time. Siding with Side Global lends more credence to those rumors. Although this won't magically solve the issue of the situation being muted in their game due to VAs being involved in the strike, this move may indicate that Hoyoverse is looking to for a cast that is mainly based outside of the US to play future characters. The relation between SAG-AFTRA union and non-union VAs, developers, and recording studios are complicated in the long term, but the best move for Hoyoverse might well be to stay out of this and of the web completely by working with talents and studios outside of the US which have no such entanglements, which again, although it does suck, it does seem like this is going to be the best way for Hoyoverse. So again, they do say here that maybe a lot of the other voice actors from the past might not actually they might not feature in Genshin Impact anytime soon, and that they might be striking for a little bit longer. But apparently what I heard was that some of them might be switching over to Side so that they continue working with Genshin Impact and stuff like that, because I feel like Side have a better system in terms of like AI and stuff like that. They're not really involved in any of that stuff, and that's why they're not being strucken. But again, hey, we'll have to wait and see. And I feel like Hoyoverse in the future will just kind of outsource to other voice actors, maybe in Britain, other places like that, which obviously Wuthering Waves has been doing because they have less issues. We don't have the issues of voice actor strikes or anything like that, which again, it obviously sucks for the people over there because it means that less people are getting, jobs in the US. But again, that just kind of happens. If they strike, then they're going to have to move away and they're going to have to find some other voice actors to do it. But we keep going. They say both Honkai Star and Zenless Zone Zero, Hoyoverse's other big ongoing games, have had similar problems with muted characters. Recently, with Honkai Star 3.0 suffer the most, having quite a few characters remain silent throughout the story. So maybe and hopefully they do include some of that with some of these side deals going on. And obviously there's this post on r/Genshin Impact saying Side Global announces collaboration with Hoyoverse for voice recording in Genshin Impact's latest update. And now obviously this is that LinkedIn post saying that they're officially working with Mihoyo and Hoyoverse, providing dialogue services to Genshin Impact. And then they give you a little bit of what they've actually been doing. They say they're thrilled to provide voice production on version 5.2, which again is absolutely amazing, meaning that a lot of characters like Citlali, stuff like that, have been recorded through Side, and I think a lot of people can agree they've done a pretty good job of that. So I think honestly, it's going to be a very good move for Genshin Impact, and hopefully we can see them make even better moves like this in the future, because again, it was absolute pain just hearing no voice actors or anything like that. I know, like, me personally, you probably see me as like this Kurobot, but I do want all these games to do good. I feel like every gacha game deserves to do good, but hey, it's a pretty crazy situation. But overall, leave a comment down below if you guys think that they should change anything else, whether they should change any of the voice actors or something like that, any kind of like solution that you think this should happen. Honestly, I feel like this is the best solution. I feel like Side Global for Genshin Impact's voice recording is such a good move, and honestly, I can't wait to see what they kind of produce in the future. But hey, we'll have to wait and see. And also for Honkai and stuff like that, because I actually played them a little bit more. But hey, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, sorry, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. That's all. See ya.